Here's the lie about fat loss too many school owners fall for. So I just helped Michael lose 20 pounds in 2 months while he was growing his school community to over 500 members. And I also helped Kevin lose 10 pounds in 6 weeks. And the school games winner Christian lose 6 pounds in just 30 days. So in this video, I'll break down the lie that is holding back too many school owners from losing fat, and then my 3-step system on how you can fix it and start losing more fat today. So what is this lie? I remember last year I was talking with this guy. He was on a call chatting about like fitness, and he was saying he had lost around like 30 pounds. 30 pounds of like weight, and he had started getting lean, and now he wanted to build muscles, and he was asking me for advice. And I'll ask him like, okay, I asked him a few questions around his situation, and he told me he lost those 30 pounds by just one thing, and that was changing how he was eating. That was the thing. No like exercise, no cardio, no workouts in the gym, just changing how he was eating. And I was there like, damn, he lost 30 pounds just by changing his diet. And that exactly ties into the lie that is holding too many school owners back. Because I've talked to so many school owners, hundreds at this point, on Skool, in communities, on calls, DMs, everything like that. And I hear so many say like, I'm too busy. I'm too busy to lose fat. I can't do more workouts. I can't do cardio. I'm working this much. Maybe you probably also very busy school owner. If it's you grinding on your school community, 12-hour, 14-hour days, or if you have a 9 to 5 job too and your school community, and also you probably have a family to also spend time with. All those things. So that leads me into the lie. The lie is basically that you think you need like more workouts, more cardio to lose fat, but that's not it. Diet is the diet is the solution to losing fat. Like I'm telling people like it's 90% of losing fat. That's diet, just changing how you're eating better. And this is actually good news for you as a busy school owners. It means you don't need hours of cardio, workouts, all those things. You just need to change how you eat. And most of the time you will actually save time if you eat right. First of all, like fasting. Fasting is basically when you don't eat anything, and you can do that for like half of the day. It will help with losing fat and you will save time. But also those meals that are healthy, most of the time they are fast, they are quick to prepare, easy to eat. Often when something unhealthy, either you order it or you just take a lot of time to prepare it. But healthy food is actually very quick to make. So it's good news. Fixing your diet is 90% of fat loss. And just one example is when you go to your gym, or for example, me personally, I've been going to the same gym now for like 3 years, and I've seen people there also go like regularly. I've seen them. I remember seeing them like 2 years ago and stuff. And some of those people, they are still fat. They're not in good shape, even though they've been working out for like all these years. I see them there regularly. But the thing is, they don't eat right. That's hold them back. So that's the thing that hold most school owners back from losing fat, getting lean, is diet, not eating correct. So that's the thing you need to change now to in order to start losing fat. And that's the thing I do with my clients too. Michael, I mentioned earlier, lost 20 pounds in 2 months. He was already like working out, so he's changed how he was eating and made sure he had a diet that supported fat loss. Same with Kevin, same with Christian, and all my other clients too. It's mainly the diet. So don't think cardio is super important, the workouts. If you're trying to lose fat, diet is the thing you need to prioritize. Even I've seen with my people I know that also on a fitness journey, they say, oh, I need to go for more walks, train more. And I'm like, nah, you need to change how you eat. You need to eat some more protein, some more meat instead of that bullshit. Like that's the reality. So now when you think diet, that's the thing, that's what I need to change. Let me break down my lean school owner system for diet. It's three different steps in order to fix your diet. If you follow this, you will fix your diet. This is what I do with my clients. But before I dive in, if you are a school owner trying to lose fat, build muscles, check out my free school community. I have the link in the description. Over 300 members. I have a nice diet plan, workout plan in there, testosterone boost protocol. So check that out. Looking forward to see you inside. But let's get into it. Step 1 is figuring out the right calories and protein that you need to get in order to lose fat. So how you do this? Because calories and protein, if you have those numbers and know, okay, this is how much I need in order to lose fat, losing fat will become easier. It becomes proven, it's scientific, it's guaranteed. That's what I do with clients. That's how I can guarantee my clients make progress. Because I know if they eat like that, they will reach the goal. And I designed the diet plan for them so they can reach the goal. Because protein is what makes us feel full, build muscles, speeds up the metabolism. So protein is very important for our body and that we get the right amount. And calories too. Calories is basically energy. If you eat too many calories, you will put on more fat because the excess calories get stored as fat on your body. So we need to make sure we are in a calorie deficit and you're getting the right amount of calories. So that's step 1, figure out those numbers. And how you do that, protein is very easy. You take your body weight and then you think, okay, what's your goal? If you're trying to lose 20 pounds, for example, and you're 200 pounds right now, then your goal body weight is 180 pounds. And that means you need at least 180 grams of protein every single day. That's a very good and solid amount to aim for. Same with the calories. How you calculate that? A good amount to start at is your body weight times 10. That's a good calorie deficit to start at. And then along the way, you can adjust it if you want to lose fat easier. You go down with you lose fat faster, you go down with the calories. If you're thinking it's too hard, you're okay with having slower progress, you can take it up a bit. But don't go over your body weight times 14, 15. But you do that, so if you're 200 pounds, that's 2000 calories. Easy math. Then you move into step 2. Super crucial one. This is how I'm always able to reach my goal. Get leaner when I want to get leaner. Put on more muscles when I want to do that. It's creating a diet plan. You're creating a diet plan that fits those two numbers. So what I do, I just go into a Google Doc, put the numbers I need to hit. So let's say in this example, okay, 180 grams of protein, 2000 calories. You put that at the top, and then you create a diet plan on how you're gonna eat every single day. If you want to have 3 meals, this is just an example, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You write that, and what you can do here to make it easier, you can use ChatGPT. You tell ChatGPT, make a diet plan for me with that hit those two numbers. This is like a cheat code, especially for you as a business school owner using ChatGPT probably for your business. Why not use it for fitness too? So you have those two numbers. You tell ChatGPT, okay, I wanna get 2000 calories a day, 180 grams of protein, and I want to have 3 meals. And my favorite and the foods I want to include, and this is the best foods I recommend though, is steak, ground beef, eggs, Greek yogurt, some fruits, maybe a bit of butter when you're cooking food. Basically that. You trying to keep like carbs, like potatoes, pasta, keep that minimal. You can have some, but you mainly want to aim for that. Like, yeah, chicken too. Chicken, turkey is also good. Salmon, a lot of meat, good quality meat. Eggs, Greek yogurt. Those foods are great. Fruits also nice to get some. If you want to get some carbs in, having like 2 or 3 fruits a day is fine. Eggs is also a superfood. I have like 10 eggs a day. But you do that. You say include those foods. And if you have some other food you absolutely love, okay, go ahead. If it's what example? You love like potatoes or whatever, or some special vegetable or something. Like as long as it is pretty healthy, okay, fine. But then you put it in and say, I want 3 meals a day. Oh, they should take less than 15 minutes to prepare, for example. And what more? You can uh, prompt it more. You can, if it's something you want, let's say if some foods you don't really like tolerate, or if you only want 1 meal a day, for example, which can work well, or whatever. But you say that, and they say make a diet plan for me. And if you want to have variations, different lunches, dinners, that's fine. But what I've seen with my best clients and personally, if you eat the same meals every single day, like the same foods, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you just have the same. For example, breakfast can be Greek yogurt and berries, lunch can be ground beef and eggs, dinner it can be chicken with some vegetables if you want, and maybe a few more eggs, or chicken with sweet potatoes is also a good one. But then you just do that, and then you have your diet plan. Just like that. And yeah, you have your diet plan, and you basically start following it, because now it's proven. You're getting the right amount of numbers in, protein, calories, all those things. And then the last thing, step 3, is just avoid shit. Avoid those chocolate, those junk food, this McDonald's, alcohol, beers, whatever. All those things slows down progress. You want to keep that minimal. And over time it will get easier. Will get easier. Personally, it took me a few months to completely cut out that bullshit, but I did it. So you just try to have less of it over time until you can stop it fully, and know that that will also help you with your business, like your productivity, your energy levels, your focus, all things like that get way better when you fix your diet. But this was my 3-step system to fix your diet. If you do this, I can guarantee that you will lose fat consistently. So realize diet is everything. Fix your diet. And if you want my personal help to lose 20 pounds in the next 3 months, I have 3 spots open to work with me. So if you want that, you can book a call with the link in the description. And yeah, we'll talk with you soon. And I also have a free community that you can check out. This was it for this video. Make sure you watch this one here. Get jacked, die trying. Bah!